This is the story of Roxanne Lee Tyndall. The story of how they went from Tyson to Roxanne. I'll be basically explaining my story from the age of 14 right up until now. So at the age of 14 years old, I had this next door neighbour. She used to dress me up in women's clothing. At first, I never liked it. But then eventually it grew on me, and I started liking it to the point where I put a fake female voice on. It was all for shits and giggles. That began buzzing my head with questions on what's going on, confused my brain, etc. And I began questioning who I was, what I was destined to be. Am I supposed to be a male? Am I supposed to be a girl? Etc. etc. I didn't know, and due to a lack of internet access, I couldn't do any research. I couldn't do anything. So I had very little knowledge. I didn't know anything about the LGBTQ plus community because I didn't know my gender. I didn't know my gender identity. I didn't know my sexuality. I was all fucking confused. So I just went about life. Throughout my high school years, I went through life as a male. I wasn't happy. I was not happy because I wasn't me. I was not who I am. So I was miserable. I didn't really smile. Back then, I didn't smile in my photos that I were taken. If I did smile back in my old photos, then that was a fake smile, because everyone keeps turning and saying, well, you need to smile more, you need to smile more, you need to smile more, smile more, and it's like, just put a fake smile on to shut them up. So as years went by of me just going about my life as a normal teenage male, come 2018, I began getting more knowledge because I eventually had more access to the internet. I had access to my own phone finally, because my mom didn't like that if I had a phone. She was scared I was gonna look up porn and all this shit. Yeah, it's just a whole fucking head stuff that I'll go over in another video. So yeah, I in 2018 gained a lot more knowledge, as much as I can. I didn't know the term I didn't know the term trans back in 2018. I didn't know the term lesbian, gays, bis, etc., etc. I didn't know it I knew very, very little about the community because I wasn't in that community. Around near my 18th birthday, I eventually knew who I was, what I was destined to be, my 5 dream jobs, etc., etc. And I chose to wait 2 whole years to come out as a trans. And the reason I chose to wait 2 years was, one, to do more research, to gain knowledge and all that, make sure I was sure of it, that's who I want to be. What happens during the hormone replacement therapy, what happens during the surgeries, all the expenses, all the doctors that you can get. I did a bit of research on that, as well as doing research on names. Names that I liked, that I wanted to use, but one name that stuck with me that I came across was Roxanne. For 2 years I just waited. 2 years went by as a male. In 2019, my partner I had at the time fell pregnant. That was a big roller coaster. in early August, or late August 2019, her and I broke up. Therefore, we went our separate ways. I ended up homeless. I was on the streets. I was in homeless shelters, etc., etc. I eventually made the move to go to Queensland and to work on myself, get my life sorted. But as some people turn around and say to you, is like, she burnt her bridges, or he burnt their bridges. Apparently, according to my father, I burn my bridges everywhere. I'm trying if I can better myself with my daughter. Hence why I moved back to Adelaide, so I could be with my daughter, who was born on the 21st of the 2nd, 2020. She's now 1 year old, so that's good. But I'll go over that. Might go over that in another video. However, come 2020, I came out as trans. I was under my dad's roof. My dad's never been accepting. He's never been supportive. He's always been funny around it. With the name, he kept making me change it, etc., etc. And the amount of name fucking changes that I went through. I haven't legally changed my name yet. It fucking costs money, and I got to go, because I was born in New South Wales. I've got to go through them in New South Wales: births, deaths, and marriages. I don't have the money to do so, and it's all fucking fuck. So yeah, with my dad, not liking most of my name, he didn't mind Roxanne, didn't mind having his last name. It was the middle names that he had problems with. To begin with, it was Lee, Roxanne Lee Tyndall. He didn't like Lee because of apparently relatives with the name, which I never knew about, until he brought that to my attention. And how he's like, oh, if you're using our relatives' names, that's disrespecting, that's honouring them, that's this, that's that. It's just like, no. I changed it to Roxanne Leo Tyndall, and I kept that for a few months, but then eventually I didn't like Leo in my middle name because I thought it sounded too boyish, and I wanted a name that sounded feminine. Then my great name passed away during the pandemic last year, and I wanted to use her name Jean, to respect her and do it in honour of her. My dad didn't like that because, again, you're disrespecting you, dishonouring you, this, you're that, That led me to research more middle names. I came across Ocean, and I came across Grace. I liked both. Played around with them for a bit. Looked at the partner I had at the time. I looked at Crystal, I'm like, what about Roxanne, Ocean, Grace, Tyndall? We both liked it. I loved it. My friends loved it. So I stuck with it. It wasn't until I decided, I started to push my dad away because he was just very, very transphobic towards me and used my incorrect name, my incorrect pronouns. And I didn't really like it. It triggered my dysphoria, and it was really, really triggering for me. I just couldn't deal with it. I didn't push him away fully. I didn't fully disown him. I just kept him there on the side, like if I needed him, he would be there. But that all changed when he messaged me a few weeks back now, basically stating that he would never be supporting or accepting that he's practically disowned me. He says he's practically disowned me. He doesn't have an older son anymore, and I'm just like, you don't have an older fucking son. You have an older fucking daughter. I'm like, something you've always wanted. Something him and his partner wanted. And I'm giving him that fucking opportunity and it just gets thrown back in my face. It's like, fuck you. That was an initial decision where I went to my mom and I'm like, look, can I use your maiden name? Which her maiden name before she was married was Cohen. She's like, yeah, you can use my name. Because she understood why. That was that. I then eventually was going out with Roxanne. I'm now going by Roxanne Ocean Grace Cohen. I've been going by that since day dot. I came out with the name I came out with was Roxanne. Original name I came out with Roxanne Lee Tyndall. And now it's Roxanne Ocean Grace Cohen because I don't want my dad's last name. If he's never going to be accepting, if he's never going to be supportive. It's been 1 year since I came out of the trans. I've given him the chance. I've kept him in my life. And I've tried giving him an opportunity and a chance. Maybe in the long run, he might come around. But until then, he's remaining blocked. He's just out of contact with me because it's got nothing to do with him unless I maybe wait maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 years time until he might or might not come around. I have no idea. Everyone turns around and tells me, oh, give him time, give him time, give him time, give him time. That's all I have given my own fucking father. I've given him nothing but my time and my most utter respect. And it gets thrown back in my fucking face because he doesn't like that I'm trans, he doesn't like that I'm not gonna be his son anymore, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm that, I'm that. It was all a fucking nightmare. Ever since coming out as transgender, I'm a lot fucking happier. I'm happy in my own skin, apart from whenever I get undressed, I'm in the shower, I'm dressing myself, and I see that sausage between my legs. Ooh, the thought of just going snip, 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 snip. I know it's dangerous, I know I shouldn't do it, but that thought runs through my fucking head. That is when I give myself the home flash, snip, 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 snip. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I still want to do. I won't start hormone replacement therapy until a few years' time for personal reasons. As for the surgery, yes, I will be getting the surgery. The feminization facial surgery. I think that's right. And I'm going with that. The feminization facial surgery is also one of the options I'm going for. Then when I start hormones and my breasts start coming out a bit more, I will be going to, once I've been on hormones for about least a year or two, I might look at like making them bigger kind of thing. I want to get surgery, I want to start hormones. I really want to start hormones now, but for personal reasons, yeah, I'm not going to be starting for a few years. So that is the story of me coming out as trans, me being me. I'm me, I'm who I am, I'm happy as fuck. I'm not my old, miserable, teenage male self. Tyson is dead. He was a prick. A lot of people agree with me. I'm Roxanne Ocean Grace Cohen. I am a transgender male to female from Adelaide, Australia. I am 20 years old. This is my story. This is me. And I'm damn well fucking proud to be who I am. I don't give two shits what other trolls or haters or uneducated people have to say. I am me, I am who I am. If you don't like it, fuck off, the door is there. All I'm saying. As for those who have continued to support and show their ongoing love and their ongoing support, I thank you so much. It hasn't been an easy ride. It's never an easy ride for us trans, or non-binary, or anyone in the LGBTQ plus community. It's never, ever, ever easy for us. Because of the way the world works today, it's so criticising, so judgmental. Everyone's got fucking something to say. If they don't like something, everyone's got something to fucking say. Fucking reckon if I came out as trans around fucking 18, 14 or something like that, the world would probably be a little more accepting and supportive. More than the other day. Even though I was born in 2000. But I'm Roxanne Ocean Grace Cohen. I'm a 20-year-old transgender male female. I came out in the year 2020. It's been 1 year. This is the story. This is me. This is the lead up to where I am now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your ongoing support and your ongoing love. I appreciate it. On another note, on another topic, there will be more music coming out. I do have an album that I'm trying to put together for you guys. That will be coming out hopefully soon, because I wanted to get it out. Hope everyone is safe, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is enjoying my latest track that I released called 4 AM Blues. That is now available on here, YouTube, to go and listen to. You can go and listen to my music on all Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, etc. You can even listen to my music right here on YouTube. You can even go read my book, Beautiful Scars, an autobiography by me, Roxanne Cohen. That is now available on Wattpad, which is a completely free sign up. No payment, no nothing. You can just straight on sign up with Facebook or your email, Gmail. Completely free sign up. Go and search my name, Roxanne Cohen, ROXXANNE, Cohen, COHEN. Also, just search out my book, Beautiful Scars, the official autobiography of Roxanne. It is now available to read on Wattpad. That is now available to read on scribblehub.com.au. Also, will be available on the Wattpad site or the Wattpad app. Half of the autobiography is also available on Kindle, so feel free to go purchase it over there. New chapters of my autobiography should be out probably by this weekend, starting next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Much love. Don't ever be afraid to be who you are. Just know, through all the dark times that you've gone through, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes you just gotta go through the dark in order to reach the light. That is alright. And if you ever need a shoulder to cry on or an ear to vent to, I'm also here. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Much love everyone, and stay safe in these troubling times with COVID-19. Please, just abide by the COVID rules and help stop the spread. Love you all.